Hello everyone. Hello. I just received, actually, can I take this part off? Oh, Papertess just got my order from Papertess. Yeah, I got my address off, so I think we should be good. I ordered this very early Sunday morning. I know some people got theirs yesterday, and which was the earliest, which is amazing, from Germany. I believe it's outside of Munich. And yeah, I was surprised that it came this quickly. I did pay for the UPS. Sorry, this is going to take me a little while because it's sticky here. I could try to cut right here. UPS World Saver, I think is what it's called. So yeah, I think that'll do it there. And I thought I would do just an unboxing here. What I'm really anxious for is I got the Weeks and the A5 Slim managers. So hopefully it's all correct. I got them both in sand. Crossing fingers. That's what's in here. Yeah, she and her team shipped them out so quickly. So let's see. Very beautiful, just like last year. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. If you want to see here what that says. I did also just get my new phone, but I can't do as close up. So this phone that I'm filming on right now is going to be my main phone to film on, and that means also I can just leave it set up over here so I don't have to keep moving it, which is nice. So here we go. This is how it came last time and probably in prior years. This is my second time ordering. So, yep, in the same pink. I love that. Also, you get to use a code, thank you. What I learned about this is that I don't feel so bad sharing it because you need to be a second time user to grab it. She realized that these were being shown in unboxing videos, and you have to have, some people were having trouble using their code, and it has to be the same email address that your first order was in, and that it's your second order. So there are some factors that go into it. So this is my weekly. I have used this all this year for my health book, and it's been great. I did order a Twines and Paper weekly, so it's going to be this one or the other one. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love her designs. The Twines and Paper one has blank sides to it. I'll show you here in a second. Let's see. And then this first area here, there was a new section here that I'm really looking forward to using, especially for health things. It could be my cycles. I had a hysterectomy, so it's very hard to tell, but I still want to see if my body is still cycling. There are some hints that I get. So I do have like some PMS symptoms, and then they disappear, right? Like there's a day where they kind of disappear, and I can recognize that through all my other cycles I've had. So, and I want to use these a little differently than last year. And then the monthlies are where I put all my appointments. And then this not having to draw everything has been great. The only thing here though is that sometimes in here, I want to have the information a little different. So that's why I ordered the Twines of Paper one. So we'll see which one I end up using. I have a feeling it's going to be this one because I don't have a lot of time to redraw things. So we'll see. I'm going to probably do a second video on like which one I'm end up choosing. This is a rose gold on here. Yeah. And I usually get sand also, or a light color, because I have so many Weeks covers that I love to cycle through them. And sometimes they're browns, but sometimes I have a blue, teal. I have an evergreen. Like, otherwise, I probably would have gotten the black one. I was really tempted to get the black one of the managers here. Oh my goodness, I was tempted. But the covers I currently have, yeah, this is the one I'm really interested in. The covers I have, being an A5 Slim, it's kind of hard to find covers for. I mean, I can get a plastic one, but I wanted to, let's see, I have an invoice down here. I just want to make sure that I grab my address out of here real quick. Glad I noticed that. I will check my video to see. I'm going to just set that off to the side. I do appreciate having an invoice in there just to like say, look, this is what you ordered. But this one I'm very, very interested in. And again, I got, oh, I was going to say there's a little lump here. There is. In the manager's ones, they have a back pocket. So this one, it has dot grid. I love dot grid. Oh, I love this for a week for business stuff. Oh, and it's nice and floppy too. It definitely has that, like, it's going to lay flat instantly here. I'll move the box here in a moment. But, and then it has some grid in between. This is the Tomoe River paper. The B5 paper is that other one. I thought this one would come in the thicker paper, but then I saw like this one is structured a little differently. So it has dot grid with, is each week? Yeah, there is dot grid with each week. I don't believe the A5 has that. But I'm just really glad that it has the same paper as all my other ones. And then you have a bunch in the front here. Let me go over this in a moment and move the boxes and stuff out of the way here. But, and I also want to get my cover real quick. Well, I have two covers. And I practiced, so I have this cover. I'm hoping it'll fit. I practiced by putting my TN in here because the TN is the same height as an A5. Let's see if yep. But it's just like, this is just a little bit more here. So we'll see. I have a feeling I can only stick this in one side. This is why I got sand, because I mean, I have a black. It will look good in black, but I didn't think the black would look as good in here. So that's why I went sand with both. Otherwise, yeah, I would have gotten a black one. So you can put this in here. I don't know if the pocket's going to cause trouble though. This is one thing I did not factor in. You can have them go in the other side, you know, and I don't have a plastic cover for this. I don't know if I will. I have used A5 covers. Let's see. This, I may need to cut a little bit off. It's kind of going in. Let's see if I'm gentle with it here. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. I just didn't know if it would wrap all the way around. Oh my goodness. This is what I was most worried about. I kept measuring this over and over and over again. But that's perfect. These, I'm not going to be decorating these, but they are going to be written on, so they'll just get a little fluff. There won't be any stickers on here. So that's a relief. That is definitely a relief. Let me pull my chair up here. Anyway, get my blade out of the way, but yeah, this is going to be where I put, you know, all my business type planning in. Beautiful overview from 1 to 31. Again, this is my first time looking at it. I printed out, if you saw me in a couple previous videos, I have printouts just on 8.5 by 11. inches, just to kind of see what these were like. I didn't expect to have this in my hand so quickly. So this I can see for like social media planning. It helps to see like 3 months at a time, and then flip to the, you know, there's just some more, it's a little easier to plan out and to have all the Sundays in a row, like all my Sundays being posted on usually. So that's really awesome. There's just a little wrinkles in here. They'll probably smooth out. I'm not too worried about that. Because it's going to get wrinkled from all the writing on. Now, I do use erasable pen. And whenever I erase, it gets wrinkled much like this. So, and I was thinking, oh, could I use a permanent pen in my business planner? No, I keep moving things around. I have to be able to erase. So seeing the month here, and then figuring out what I'm going to put on these. Again, that's what I'm still going to use my printouts to like practice, because I don't want to write in here yet. But being able to clearly see these now is really interesting because, oh, I see. So she has her 5 weeks here, if you can see. It's just that if there's no days in the last 2 there, I think she'll, let's see what she did for February, because that only has 28. So February, oh, she just shifts it down. Oh, that's smart. So she has, like, if you can see, a bunch of slashes at the beginning there for Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday also have slashes. So she's just moving those numbers back and forth, and always starts on a Monday. And then she has those weeks. I know she had 1 or 2, like, just little typos. I think there was maybe just 1 in here. So I just need to look that up and then make a note of it. So I'm just conscious of it. I think it was either the weeks or this one. Maybe it's this one. Had 2 week 7s. Here it is. Yeah. So this might be the only typo. There was 2 week 7s here, and then 8, 9. I don't know if those need to be renumbered all the way down. She said they weren't sequencing issues, so I'll compare that. But I do remember she pointed out that. But like, this is really interesting to have, like, the things I'm working on. Monthly list. It does go down to 31. Like, you could do a thing a day. I think that's a little much. She gave some, like, ideas for this. And then, yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be using these for. And then being able to look at the week. So I'll have this out next to my other weekly for personal stuff. And then this is how my weekly will look. And you can see this pretty much lays flat. I just need to train it a little bit more, and look, it's completely flat. Beautiful books, beautiful books. I love the typography in these. Yeah, I'm just so happy with these. I did have to, last year, I cut this in probably by like a few millimeters to use a weeks cover that was a Hobonichi. So I'm trying to think if I did a video on that. I don't think so. I might have just shared it in like a regular video, but I think I just came in, I think I just cut straight down because I tried to stretch it. It's like the Hobonichi one you can order on Amazon. It's like the really cheap one. Just a clear cover, because I like having a clear cover on these. But maybe I won't this year. Maybe I just won't, because then I won't need to cut it at all. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get here's my health planner. So yeah, a cover of the week, color of the week here. So here, this is just the Hobonichi cover. Oh, I have my bookmarks in there because I have to make a phone call today or Monday. We'll see. I think I'm a little busy today. But to fit this in back here, it's just a little short. So if you see, like this is the Hobonichi right here. And a lot of people were like trying to find, like, I know there's other places that probably make ones that fit a little better. I just had this one and I don't look at the back. So this is what it did. That's probably, let me see if I can get my ruler out here for millimeters. That looks like about 6 millimeters. Let's see if I can shine it. Well, I think, is it flush? Yeah, it's flush. So if it's flush with the paper and I start there, oh, that's about 7 millimeters actually. If you can see there. And then I just kind of rounded the bottom and the top just with scissors there. So when I go to file this away, it will always be there like that, but otherwise then it would fit just fine. But yeah, I tried stretching it with a hairdryer, warming it up, stretching it, and it just did not go. So yeah, the only difference is just that extra spread in here, which is going to be awesome. And then this one, and I love this cover right now. I do have an A5. Let me try that. So I got this clear cover from Sterling Ink when she was having her shrink issues. And what I did was I put this on, this is an A5. I put this on my TN when I had it, and there's a fold mark in here. So what I did was I just put this here on this side, and then I took this and I just folded it right here, and it worked great, you know, for a TN. And that's what I'm wondering if I can use it for this in that way. I don't know if it'll fit in the pocket because that was kind of a snug fit here. Not too bad though. I've had tighter fits. So yeah, if you have any like old Sterling Ink A5s that just aren't fitting your A5s, consider, like, if this goes, it's going to have that much overhang, right? So it's going to be a lot too. It's going to have to mold. Oh, the convenient thing here last time was that the fold part was right before this pocket part for the back. And then this one, I'd have to fold the pocket. So it'd be like that. I don't mind kind of like damaging this plastic cover because I've had it so long. Yeah, actually, it's starting to mold a little bit there. But the biggest thing would be, could it fit in here? Oh, there's a whole piece of paper in here. Okay, well, let's try. This does feel rather precarious though, because I think this sticks up way too far. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fit in there. There is definitely a bunch of overhang down here like that. If I cut it, maybe. Yeah, let's see if it can go on the other side. Like, I feel good just having it like this. This feels good. No, it has about the same on both sides. There, and I don't want to flip it. So, you know, I think I would use it. Oh, I also got these free things when I bought these. I bought this on, is there any in here? No. Just to see if there's a sizing difference. It feels like the black one was actually used and the blue one wasn't. But there's enough on the top and bottom here. But like if I really want to cannibalize this and like trim it here and even cut part of it off, like I could, or I could even another, like there's a lot of cover on the top and bottom of this, but that's how she made them. Like I'm not, but that's what's kind of keeping it from doing that. So either I have the plastic cover on it or I just slip it in there. That's, I think, my options. But I was worried about, what I was mostly worried about, I could like cut this right here, right? And then cut the top and bottom. And have it be like a snug fit. This is what I was most worried about overall, was like, would it be too thick? Yeah, even in this black cover, that looks really nice. And it covers it all the way here. I think if I didn't have any, whoop. Yeah, it's in all the way. So, and you can, I mean, you can put it on both sides. Like this. So I could keep the front covered like that. So there's that. Yeah. So it could fit like this. Whew. I'm trying to look here. There's like just a little bit of that going into the front there. Making sure I'm not bending it. Seeing if it's, I think if I kind of do that a little bit. Yeah. Then you don't even see the cover at all. So cute, cute. I love that. Okay. Success. Very, very happy. This didn't work, which is fine. I don't think I'd even want to mess with that. In case I want to use that for a TN in the future, I do just like having one floating around for a TN. But yeah, that is my manager's book. I would love to share at some point like how I use it. I think, oh, and for the health one, I do section this back part out. There are a lot of pages in the back here. So it does start at 1. Let's see. Excuse me. So after this last week, it goes right into number 1. And then you have 238 of pages. And what I do is I just take some washi tape and section this off for different doctors that I have, different things. I put a section for like dentist and eye because you don't really have too much going on. At least I don't. Some people may. But like my biggest one was my GI stuff because of my Crohn's. And I want to leave more room for that this time. And my son, just having a whole section for my son. I did have some like therapy notes back here. So it's all like kind of medically related. And it's nice to just come back here. Like whenever I need to make a medical phone call, like I have in here, and that's why I had my bookmarks in. I put, day and time I called and who I called and the rep name, so, hey, I talked to Bob on this day, and then just have all my notes right there. So whenever I go to the doctor, I have the insurance notes with me too. It's just all in here. Yeah. And I do very much want to set up, like I'll have my infusions on here, and I'm really glad to get this now because I'm scheduling for January. I'm switching meds, so I'm getting some loading doses, but I just had to like look and see, January 6th here, I'm going to have an infusion, and then how the rest of that week looks. I was trying to schedule my second, what shot is that called? The shingles. I had one shingles shot, and I'm trying to get the second one in, and I looked at January and I was going to go on the 3rd, but your arm hurts so bad. Like I could have an infusion in one arm and it doesn't hurt that bad, but the shot would be I'm getting it in the other one because I got it in my right the first time, and it's taken 2 months, 2 full months, July 27th until September 20th is today. August, September. 2 full months for like the joint pain to go away, and like it was a doozy. So I was like, no, I'm not going to feel bad on a Friday and barely get through the beginning of my son going back to school, plus an infusion of this new drug that I'm not sure about. I was like, I can't do that. So I scheduled it in December to give my body some time during the holidays just to catch up. When does this start? When do I get to officially dive in? So this does have December 30th. She did do away with, oh, that's the other thing. I think she turned them into notes pages. She had started in December of last year. And so we had a whole December. It's not even in here, right? Yeah. It's just straight into January. Because I don't think enough people were using it. I jumped on it because I was new to her notebooks and having the health one here. So I definitely used all of December. And then does she have a January? Yeah, it's always nice to have a January, especially with health things. Like I just scheduled my son's dental appointment in April of next year here, so I can put that in. I know a lot of people get like I need to have a new planner now, and I do think there are a lot of people who have to look that far ahead, and so they do get a little anxious. I understand that, but I also am very much, I think I'll talk about this in some upcoming videos, what Ella, when I mentioned in last week's video, where she's talking about like, let's try to be happy with what we have now and live in the moment and just enjoy what you have. Because if we're just enjoying the beginnings of these and like from September on, we're not enjoying these, then am I going to enjoy this one as much when it gets to late September? I do. I want to enjoy this whole thing, and I want to continue to enjoy this one, which I do. I am so thankful I have this. I'm not going to open it because there's medical stuff, but very thankful to have that. Let's see. So my switch up is that I did not get a B6 from Papertess. There were too many blank pages for me, and I don't use just a horizontal for the weeks. I need a vertical, and I was having my A5 and my B6 weeks, as you saw, like I still do both of those. But I'm just using the weeks. I'm not using any extra pages in the B6. So yeah, I'm a little sad about that, but I do want to remove some of those pages. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart, but and maybe use those pages somewhere else. I think I could, since B6 and personal are pretty similar, I think I could cut them out and leave enough in here, like say this is the B6, have like enough here, because personal is pretty narrow. I'm just looking at my personal here, so that, that's narrow enough that I could use some B6s in here. This is coming. So yeah, I just got these. I'm going to be A5 in weeks and then another A5 for my personal. And I have a choice between two. We'll see. So I'm expecting a Sterling ink order and a Twines and Paper order. Sterling ink probably will ship next week. I ordered Sunday, kind of late in the day. I didn't order right when I got up because I was not getting anything that was super like, I didn't need anything that was super popular. So I got some booklets, and then I did get one planner. I'll share with that. So yeah, I think by like mid next week, it might ship out. She's just so behind on everything. there's so many orders, and B6 and A5 that were released on Sunday were huge. Like, that is like the most popular sizes. So I thought it was really smart where she, you know, staggered out everything. And yeah, and really thankful Teresa here got these out and didn't wait for her booklets to come in. She was just like, I have these sitting here. Let's go. Let's go. And then Twines and Paper is just still, she's waiting for the order to reach her. They're still there. They're on their way to her. She will announce it when they reach her. And then she has to inspect them and then, you know, get those sent out. So that I would expect for at least another month. The A5s for her could be well into November. So I'm just going to have to take my time on those. But yeah, I feel like I've ordered everything. I have everything I need. I have my business. I have my weeks. Again, I might look at the Twines and Paper weeks. We'll see. Just 1 week's I'll keep. And then the personal A5 I need to compare too. I have a feeling though, I don't know if I'm going to be using Twines and Paper. I really enjoy the dual in there. But I'm going to have to wait quite a while to get it. So I did order a backup A5 from Sterling Ink. Not that it's not going to be in time for the new year. I'm not worried about that at all. I think, I don't know. I think I need to have everything in my hands. And then the B6 Twines and Paper I'm definitely selling because she wasn't offering an A5 at that time. It's between this week's and the Twines and Paper weeks. I have a feeling because I have less time and I'm used to this system, I might be going with this one. I don't know. So I'm mostly there. I feel like it's going to be this one and the Sterling Ink. I really do. I think that's what's going to end up happening, even though I love that. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's going to be late November when I get the A5 hybrid. But that is my dream planner. But I won't know until then for that. Take care, everyone. I hope this helps. If you know of any like A5 Slim covers that you love, I just really like these because I found a deal on them and really enjoyed them. I don't know. I thought it was something different and something I can like spot right away, and that it doesn't always have to be leather. Might have to clean this up a little bit. Yeah, I think the person used this one. I don't think they used this one at all because this one feels a little more broken in. But very much, I'm not carrying them outside the house. So yeah, take care, everyone. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, let me know. And I can show them in an upcoming video, and I can link that, this next week or so. Like if you have like, hey, show this part or something. There's a lot of other people getting theirs too, and they can show them as well. But I don't know if the A5 was very popular, but I definitely didn't want a B5. That was just too big because A5 is kind of my standard here, and I feel like there's going to be enough space on here. I was a little worried that it was a slim, but I think this will be just fine, and it can line up with my other notebooks all together on, my little shelf that I keep everything on. Take care, everyone, and have a great weekend. I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.